oh, what have I done? I've hosted events.
Yeah.
I've, co-presented on the Wise Monkeys, music management, PR runs, press campaigns, interviewing artists, run a magazine, even worked at Big Nasty's gym. Like, I've done hella different jobs in this industry. But I think none of it has actually stuck because, like I said before, it's like, for whatever reason, I end up in places and spaces and I'm educated and I get whatever needs. And it's not like I'm just like, oh, I've got this now, I can go. Things just naturally happen and redirect me to different places. And I think now I've taken a step back from the whole music industry stuff. I actually really appreciate it a lot more than I did when I was in those spaces.
Interesting.
And I'm happy that I can sort of step back from it, but I can re-enter anytime I want.
That's actually a good thing as well, because sometimes in order for you to see like all of the good work that you was doing in a particular place, sometimes people say you need to step back in it. And then you can actually analyze it. Especially like, like during COVID, you had so many more people in COVID say, now I had all of this time, to sit back and see all of these things I've been doing for all of these years, and actually now I can even appreciate it even more, you get me? So I get where you're coming from, like, but you see, like, us talking about like something that you're actually in love with, you get me? Because a lot of people that we speak to on the Red Chair, like, sometimes it's like, we try to see like, this thing people call like your calling, or like your purpose, or finding, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes we try to see like if people have got to that point where they can actually say, nah, this is my purpose, this is what I actually want to do for the rest of my life, or this is part of something I want to do for the rest of my life. So like, would you say like, for you, like, even though you've done all of these different things within the entertainment industry, would you say that for you, you're still kind of looking for that one thing that you can actually say, you know what, I'm going to do these things, but this is me. You get me?
Yeah, I think my main things is I found what I needed with Wise Monkeys podcast, and I really enjoyed that. So I think next year we're going to start it up again, and I'll continue with that. Like, I always have a great time there. I feel like I contribute effectively.
You definitely do.
Thank you. And yeah, it's just something that I enjoy. I love all the people there that I do it with. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's my calling, but it's definitely something I enjoy doing. And with the whole social media stuff, like influencing and being able to create content where I'm not restricted or boundaried, because the landscape is changing. They want authenticity, and I'm comfortable being myself, and that's what I'm delivering with all the brands that I'm working with right now, and it's working great. So I feel like purpose and calling is a bit different from what I want to do, like, job wise. Purpose and calling, I think, is more that I'm an example of, you can come from the gutter and you can change your life. You can come out of depression. You can do what you want in this life. All you have to do is change your mindset and learn how to do that. Just to be an example of, do you know what? If you're not happy, change your life. Or if you want to do something that isn't a 9 to 5 or expected of you or in the ordinary, go and do that.
It's true.
Because the pathway that would have been normal and set for me through like my Greek family would have been, I would have had a house and been married by now, probably had 5 kids, and I don't know, I'm in a property company or something like that. But my route was completely different to everyone else in my family.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is the purpose of what I'm doing, just to highlight that you don't have to live how society says you should live. You don't have to be in a box. You don't have to be niche. You can just be who you are. And I also have, I also have 2 nieces and a nephew, and I want to instill in them, like, be courageous, be bold, do what you want to do in life. And you know what, even if you hear a no 1 time, 10 times, 100 times, you will get a yes.
You'll get a yes, yeah.